the shit, boy, get on my level. Doing 125 in my own way, pedal to metal. One thing that I won't let you do, and that's gas me up. Keep my eyes open, letting nothing pass me up. Oh, I refuse to let you block my shine, no, not today. And I ain't going out to fight, no, not today. I'll take the light, you hold the camera, don't need more. Ready for action, I'm never lacking, I've seen war. FaceTimes, great minds couldn't conceive or couldn't relate, was robbed the chance to see more. So I aspire to reach higher, the fire inside of me burns brighter until I blow up like C4. Great shit, make hits, deep as the sea floor. Paste it, race gets long as the seashore. My star rising, they see me shining like I done been dipped in diamonds, but I be like, where the haters, they seem sure. It's all crickets, they on my dick like a seesaw. With no ticket, it's so sickening, please pause. As I provide the soundtrack to bounce back from each loss until we reach the target, we proceed course. There's no quitting, the clock's ticking. I seen how the plot thickens. Regardless, I never let it throw me off. The shit, boy, get on my level. Doing 125 in my own way, pedal to metal. One thing that I won't let you do, and that's gas me up. Keep my eyes open, letting nothing pass me up. Oh, I refuse to let you block my shine, no, not today. And I ain't going out to fight, no, not today.
All right. What's up, everybody? New studio, new look. I have no idea what the hell I'm doing, so you're gonna have to bear with me. I'm really just pressing buttons, but we live. We back. Hope everybody's Thanksgiving was all right. You ain't eat too much turkey. If you still eat leftovers, somebody don't love you. Let's get my people in here. Boomer, man, what's going on? Annie, she's somewhere back here. What up, man? How you doing?
What it do, bro? How you doing, man?
Oh man, you over there? Boomer got people clapping for us, man. What's up?
Nah, man. So look, I'm on the side of the road, right? And I gotta have my flashes on. So I'm probably finna fuck up the whole show. So look, I'm gonna try and pull off somewhere and then hop back on the 10, 20 minutes. Is that cool?
I mean, sure, because I mean, at this point, it sounds like you watching motherfucking Pornhub, my nigga. I ain't want to make sure you know everything was cool on your end. You pulled over, and all I hear is.
No, look, I'm on the side. I'm in the middle of nowhere.
Oh yeah,
Nigga, that motherfucker. I was about to say, nigga, you better make sure she got some walls left, nigga. That motherfucker clapping like a standing ovation.
she ain't moaning.
Nah,
Though.
look, I ain't even gonna fuck up I ain't even gonna fuck up the show like that. So look, man, if I ain't on the 20 minutes, I apologize. I have Verizon next week. Shit going crazy. Well, not even next week today, but I know
black and white. We ain't even mentioned that. We getting your Humphrey Bogart on the side of the road while she clapping.
I'm on the Android.
Frankly, started. I don't give a damn how those cheeks clap. See,
well, I'm gonna have my iPhone. I'm gonna have my Verizon. I'm gonna have the whole giddy up, man. Everything gonna be right. I also got my own truck. You feel me?
PCS.
Nigga, you out here roaming on North Coast. Right. Shit, nigga, what's the name?
Hey, Chichi told you that shit is.
Get that nigga up out of there.
Because my shit was fucked up trying to do.
Get that nigga up out of there.
All right, word.
Yeah. Get that nigga up out of there. What the fuck
word.
is happening?
Okay. All right, so that's how we started. We back with a new set, and this nigga was just AEIOU. In black and white, frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. Man, see, scram, nigga, man. All right, we got a guest, man. We go bring about, man. What's going? Oh, I gotta.
Look. Bro, what's good? What's up, man?
There we go. I'm still getting the hang of the studio. That's actually on my own end. What's going on, sir? How you doing?
What's up? I'm all good. How y'all doing?
Apparently not as good as Boomer because he got ass cheeks clapped. But anywho,
yeah,
we gonna get it. Yeah,
That
this
nigga
nigga,
came in and said,
come on, I'm on the
round
side
of
of the road in the middle of
applause.
nowhere, nigga. We know you got one of them road Scots out there, nigga.
Hey,
That nigga came.
he knew
You
he
see
wasn't
that
gonna be
nigga?
on the whole time.
But
Yeah,
look though, that nigga came on
hey,
like round of applause.
yeah, he's like, hey, baby, hold on. Hey, I'm about to get rid of these niggas real quick. I'm gonna make up a lie so we can get back to what we was doing. I forgot how you had to do this shit. I really didn't want to do it in the first place, but you know.
Right, I'm gonna tell Mr. Hazards. We good. We good.
I gotta at least show my face.
Hazard lights. Nigga, I ain't never heard no hazard lights that goddamn loud. Nigga, what the fuck?
Them
That
shit
niggas
just like
stereo.
Facts.
Anywho, all right, let's get to it, man. How you doing again, man?
Man, I'm all
Appreciate
good,
you
man.
for
I
coming
appreciate y'all
on.
having me. Yes, sir.
Oh,
Appreciate
nah,
y'all,
man. I
bro.
appreciate you, man. I always like talking to people in different places. So, Alabama to Florida, that's a different transition.
Yeah, man, it's one a lot of us make though. You know what I mean?
I hear.
Yeah, I mean, you got to think about it though. It only makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Florida, people vacation and move to Florida. For us, you know, in Alabama, you know, I'm proud of where I'm from through and through. But you know what I'm saying? I also love where I live and what I got going on as well. But yeah, definitely made that move from Alabama. It wasn't going the way I needed to, so I had to have a fresh start. And, you know what I'm saying? Focus on the right things.
Man, they don't get no fresher than that. Like shit.
Nah.
I got family from Alabama. Them niggas went to Cincinnati. They went the opposite direction. That was
that was stupid.
That was the worst. I don't know. Geography wasn't my
What part of
specialty.
Alabama you from?
Man, I'm from a small town called Monroeville, but it's close to Mobile.
Mobile. Okay, my best friend live in Mobile. All right, all right.
Yeah, it's South Alabama.
Okay,
So,
okay. Oh, so for Florida, right? Look, DC, Florida, like this.
For real, yeah, for me.
Oh, so he just walked over the line. He was like, "Yep."
He just took
I
two
can't
steps
lie.
and he was in Florida. Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I live in Jacksonville now, Duval. So you know that's a little further too. But
that's a little further. Yeah.
See, when I read that, I was like, "Damn, I gotta have him on." And we just lost to the Jaguars. It's gonna be awkward as fuck.
Not for me, bro. I'm good.
I know, but the fact that people might be tuning in and I say that and they see the color scheme, I'm like, "Oh, this nigga must be a Ravens fan or a Lakers fan," and we just whip their ass. But that's neither here nor there. I got news and notes, but we got another guest. Before we get to that, let's get into you. When did you start music? Or when did music find you in a place where you was like, I'm good at this?
Bro, that's actually the better question, being real, because it wasn't something I really sought out. To be real with you, it was something I didn't necessarily have the courage to do in front of people. So you know what I'm saying? There was a time where I was on trial going through a case. Just got news I was expecting my son, and then on top of that, you know, it was just a lot of stress. And I actually went to a festival and saw J. Cole perform. And like when I saw the way he was able to move people and had that energy and like all the different people that was there, it was like 50,000 people out there. I was like, yeah, I can do that. I want to do that one day. And that's why I started actually sitting down. And you know, the things that I was writing as a coping mechanism, as a stress reliever, now it started turning into rhymes. So the stories just started to rhyme. So, you know, it became kind of effortless as far as transitioning.
That's one of my favorite things to hear somebody say, because I can't write for shit. I got a little bit
it's
of
all good. A lot of
ADD,
rappers can't.
So I don't even write this show. Like I just let this shit write itself. But I'm fast. No, that ain't even a joke. People like when I say that, people like, oh, this nigga. Yeah, that's real. I don't, because to me, writing is a lost art form, especially for music, because I'm so fascinated by comedians. And I say this all the time, comedians and music artists are two of my favorite people to interview. Some of my favorite people to interview, because I get to ask this question: when you write, what do you feel? And how does that process look for you? Because I know everybody has a different, motivation, meditation, how they get started, what gets your motivation going? Like,
nah, I'm a big person that I trust what I feel. You know what I mean? So I have two ways of writing, where sometimes it's more the journal style where there's no music. I'm more so just writing, you know what I'm saying? Because once you do this, once you love this so much, it's always popping in your head. The bars are there, the stories are there. So, you know, once I learned how to translate my everyday life into stories, into the music, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it happens like that. But as of lately, being that I have access to studios and kind of, you know, listening to beats and everything, a lot of times, man, I go off that feeling of whatever that beat, whatever I like. If I like it, I go with it. And then if it makes me feel something, I go with what I feel. You know what I mean? Because I feel like that's where it goes first. You know, you got a lot of people just saying random shit on the track to a random
Let's-
beat. Yeah,
we
you know what
gonna
I
get
mean?
into
And then,
that. We
yeah,
definitely gonna
yeah.
get into that because
Trust me,
there's
I got all that for you. I got all that for you. But just not to dive too deep into that. For me, my process is feelings. Whatever I feel, whether it be with the instrumental or without, I'm gonna go off what I feel, and you know, just trust my writing ability. I love words. I love putting the pieces together. So when you actually care about that, it kind of happens a little easier.
word.
That's well said. That's well said.
Because and that was actually gonna be my follow-up question. How do you because I know somebody when like some people pick beats based off of the noise it makes. You know, some people
Yeah,
like my I'm not gonna okay, fuck it. This is what the shit I'm gonna say because I don't give a fuck. Some people will be like, I know my rhyme ain't tight, so I'm gonna pick the baddest beat and just kind of stumble over it and hope this shit catch on.
yeah.
But that's 85% of the music that's out.
Word.
That's why
All
engineers
right.
get paid so much.
It
That's exactly why engineers get paid so
engineers
much.
and video directors. Oh man.
Right.
Yes.
Videographers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fuck it, we gonna get into it because you know it's what this is. We got another guest, but I'm gonna ask you, how do you feel about music at this moment? And when I ask you that, I mean the state of music and the so-called popularity contest. Because I mean, a lot of these rappers love
It's
them,
trash.
but
Say it,
they
DC.
ain't. And I know, and here's what. But let me preface that by saying this: I don't want you to incriminate yourself, brother, because
Right. All
because
right.
you in the music game, and
Right.
I never want nobody to put themselves on a spot where they might fuck up their cash. So
Yeah.
if I feel like you're gonna fuck up the bag, I'll stop you myself. You know, I'll be like, hey,
You think it's a game? Get fired on these bitches one time.
don't do it. Just don't do it. So,
Yeah.
but no, the state of music. Where do you like the direction? Better question. Do you like the direction it's going, and do you feel like there's a change that's needed?
Um, yes and yes. So as far as the direction is going, yeah, I like it because before all the power was in somebody else's hands of saying whether or not you was good, whether or not you was marketable, whether or not your music was dope. And
Mhm.
especially not just music, we're talking hip hop, especially hip hop. You know, before hip hop they thought was a lane. Now there's so many lanes in hip hop itself, so many subgenres that what I'm saying, it allows everybody to be able to tap into all these different audiences. You know what I'm saying? The corporation might only want to push the drill music. They might only want to push trap music. They might only want to push the backpack rap, which usually not. But they might only want to push a certain they might only want to push a certain aspect of it. Whereas, what I'm saying, these college kids love hip hop and they may not necessarily relate to what they're hearing coming out of Jacksonville, Chicago, or whatever. So yeah, I love it
Mhm.
for that. And the fact that we can put it out there as easy as we can. A lot of people don't like it, but that's because they're scared of competition. So, what I'm saying, that's a different
Mm-hmm.
excuse.
That, and
Um,
that I want to get into that. We gonna see,
yeah,
brother.
you
You
hear a lot
already
of
we've
people say,
been on about 8 minutes, and you
Hey,
already came deep in
I
it.
like him. I
Yeah,
like
bro, we
him.
gonna have to
I
have you
like
back
him.
already, man. I
right.
like your swag,
Look,
brother.
you gonna have to pass me the alley oop and get him over to the next one
Yeah,
so I can ask
because
him some more questions.
what's crazy is I don't do interviews like I should, but she's on top
Yeah.
of her game. That's why she's here, top producer in the world,
Okay.
podcast game.
Hell
But
yeah. All right.
let me get to the second part. The direction
Yeah.
before I get off track because I'll know him to do that, and I don't want to do that. It's not funny, but I know I got ADHD. I tell you, I
Hey,
wasn't
we in the same
diagnosed,
boat.
but
I'm with you,
Listen,
bro.
it would not be this show if you didn't lose what the fuck you was talking about and then come
because
right back
sometimes
to what
I
you was
see
talking
something
about.
shiny and just be like, "Ooh, shiny."
But look
What
though,
were we
but you
talking
always
about?
come
Yeah.
back to it. So
I
I'm
do.
Right.
just
If it's
saying.
organic, it happen like that,
That's why I don't write this
That's
show
it.
because I can't
All right. I'm
afford
with you.
to fuck
That's
up
me too.
what I wrote down. So I just let this shit flow. But anyway, the direction, change of direction is the other part. Sorry, I get off track.
Yeah. The direction is going. A part of me is kind of in between on that. Only because like not to make it too deep, I can see
Don't
where it's
get deep,
at
bro.
right now. All right, well, where it's at right now, the direction can always change, bro, because it only takes one or
Mhm.
two influential people to make the masses go a certain way or to make the right
Hmm.
people go a certain way. And you know what I'm
True.
saying? That's part of my philosophy is if I just be me, at some point being me is gonna be cool. and then it's gonna be a bunch of other me's trying to be out there, and that's cool. That's a
Exactly.
compliment. But if I try to be whatever that wave is, I'm gonna fade out just like the wave. So direction can always change, but where it's at right now, it's kind of hard because for me, I think so many people we prioritize the image and the character more than we prioritize the art of what we're making, what we're creating. You know what I mean? So that's why you got a lot of people that say, they don't write. Yeah, you don't, because you go rap 2 bars of some crazy shit. You go sit down for 3 hours, and then you go do 2 more bars, and your engineer puts it together, and they made it sound hot. You know, so I can appreciate what's being able to be done with producers, engineers, and I love that hip hop artists are actually starting to use other genres and other types of music to make hip hop. But as far as the content, I think, man, it could be a big improvement. But I mean, that's what I'm here for, though.
I hear that shit. Talk your shit.
Yeah,
Talk
straight
your
up.
shit. I love
So
that.
let's get to the competition. I'm a competitive
Yeah.
podcaster.
Alright.
I normally I'm humble, but sometimes I gotta pop my shit just there now and then so people realize that
Do that
this
shit.
show is doing better than what you think it is. Because a lot
Right.
of people, if they don't see the work or watch or listen to the music, they don't think you doing shit. They don't see
Yeah.
you in the studio, 16 hours a day. You know what I mean? They don't
Right.
see you writing that, writing those rhymes 8 hours, writing a whole track list. So every now and then I gotta pop my shit to let people know I ain't dead yet. And this show's still alive and kicking, you know what I mean? We still got people
Yeah.
wanting to come, populate with it. So in competition in music, it's a little bit different.
Mm-hmm.
Who do
Right.
you feel if you was like, I can go bar to bar with him? Who would you say is that person?
Bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't mean to be funny, but I think an easier question to answer is who do I think would be hard for me to keep up with, bro. I don't do this shit
Go
because
with that one.
Where you go?
Oh, we lost him. Oh, yeah, no connection. Oh, we lost him. We're getting back.
He was about to go. God
I think the powers to
damn.
be was like, nigga, don't say who you gonna
No,
compete
don't
with,
say
brother.
that shit. Don't say that
No,
shit. Think
hold
about
that
it.
thought. That talk about a dramatic pause. Jesus Christ. So while he's gone, there's a piece of business I need to get out the way. Martin Luther King weekend, for those who don't know, I'm doing an event in July. So Martin Luther King weekend, we are doing a march to the record books. So pretty much what it is we're going to have a continuous live stream from the 14th to the 16th, 6 p.m. to 6 p.m. consecutive. I got a bunch of podcast friends who want to be a part of it. I got a bunch of streamers who are trying to be a part of it. It's about to be lit. And you got a chance to get your name in the record book because it ain't about me. It's an opportunity to connect and network with a lot of dope people, but also get your name in a record book. Who else is offering that besides what the shit? You know what I'm saying? I'm not blowing smoke up your ass. I'm not giving you the latest gossip and news. You know what I mean? Oh, we got him back. There we go. See, the powers was like, hey, brother, you're gonna have to hold that thought.
Don't say that shit.
Hey,
Don't say
I
it.
started talking good too. Y'all froze up. I'm like, oh
Yeah, I was
damn.
like, oh, we
Boy.
lost him.
He
No.
stopped me. He stopped me.
Yeah, they was like, hold on, brother. Don't you put that on him. We know you better. But no, who could you keep up with? Is who's harder? Who would be harder for you? You think?
That's the better question. Like, who do I feel like will be a challenge? Because like, bro, I for real think I'm the best. I don't do this to be average. So
Oh,
As you
as
that's how
far as
you
fucking
got to
should.
do, man.
yeah, no, that's real shit. Like
If you didn't have that swag, brother, you wouldn't be here. Right?
that's
Not.
yeah. Not
I
I
love
mean,
that.
really, I
But
wouldn't say
seriously,
it.
I try to make sure the people that come on have that confidence because that's what this
Yeah,
show is all about. It's about being an underdog or being independent and having that confidence to be like, fuck it, I think I'm the best. I know I'm the best. But what the numbers say, I do this.
He gone again. Whee! And
Damn, we
just
keep
like that,
losing. The powers be like, damn.
just
But
like that.
it is about to be crazy. So what's gonna happen is before we get our guests back, like I said, it's gonna be a live stream consecutive. Everybody, you get an hour slot, bring your show, bring your live stream, whatever you want to do. No holds barred. Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube is where we're gonna be streaming at. Consecutive. It's about to be. I don't know if I'm leading off or batting cleanup, but somewhere in there you're gonna get an hour of what the shit. And also, what makes it even more special about this, that Wednesday following, which I think is the 18th, will be our 100th episode of What the Shit. It's about to be a crazy weekend. Martin Luther King weekend. I'm about to lose my fucking mind, lose my fucking voice.
I'm about to look up some flights. I might come to Akron for that weekend.
I'm telling you, it's about to be crazy. So, like I said, if you're trying to be a part of this event, it's like I said, it's a march to the record book, Martin Luther King weekend, Guinness World Record. We trying to get out here and really get this going. But he back. Let's go.
And just like that.
I don't know what's going on. It's all good on my end. It just keep tapping out somewhere. But nah. I mean, it's gonna be some people you think like there's some underground people that I really rock with. But like for me, if I was doing a track with somebody like Andre 3000, J. Cole, even like somebody like that, like bar for bar, those people I'd be like, yeah, all right, I actually gotta focus and make sure, because like I sound competitive. I don't jump on a song just to be on it. Like I jump on that track to be the best because I feel like if we both striving for that, we're gonna make a dope track no matter what.
For sure. I'm gonna ask a crazy question. You said Eminem, right?
Yeah.
I like Eminem. Don't get me wrong.
Bro, go ahead. I'm with you. Go ahead and say what you're gonna say.
But who was out here requesting Eminem like that? Like who jump in the car and be like, throw the AM on, dog?
Listen, bro, I'm from the South, so I can't tell you anybody I know personally that want to do that. But I'm gonna tell you what it is. I'm gonna tell you what's crazy because my favorite rapper of all time is Nas, right? And even though he's made probably the greatest album of all time in hip hop and all that, Nas, I think, and Eminem have a similar issue where when they get on your track, when they get on your song, they gonna go crazy because they're lyricists. They really got bars, but they don't necessarily pick the best beats for themselves and the best songs for themselves.
You know what? I think that's what it is. They're not. They're mainstream, but they're not mainstream.
Nah. Sometimes you gotta let the producers, the engineers do their thing and trust that they know what they're doing too. You know what I mean? Because sometimes, like I said, I hear Eminem on some shit. I'm like, bro, what you doing? And then sometimes it'll remind me of why he that dude. You know?
Yeah, because it be some cuts. I'd be like, dog, they not playing this nowhere. Like, there's no way. I'm not in it. I've been in the club a long time back when I was a young pup, and I've never heard nobody be like, hey, DJ, throw that Eminem.
Play that Eminem.
We don't even know how to dance to that shit.
What? Ain't no dancing to that shit.
Nah.
And it feels weird. Because it's like he's dope. Don't get me wrong, he's dope. He lyrically he rips it, but it's just like I can't. And I guess I got to be in the mood to hear him.
Bro, I think a lot of lyricists have that problem of knowing that they can rap. Like when you know you can rap, sometimes you just get on anything because you know you can. You know what I mean? I know I did that before, and I was just jumping on whatever because I know like, nah, I'm dope. I got bars. I can rap on anything. But that shows the difference. Like being able to rap and being able to make a good song don't always necessarily equal the same thing.
True, because I done heard some people on some fire ass beats sound like me.
Hey,
it'll be catchy though.
Hey, but my boy got on this Death Row shirt, so I want to know.
Oh yeah,
I did notice that.
What's your Death Row shit though? And you want to know something? I was gonna put my Death Row shirt on too, and I was like, nah, let me put the other shirt on. That's crazy as fuck. We would have been in here 20.
Great minds think alike.
Yo, I really was. I was like, nah, let me put this other one on. That's crazy. So you got the Death Row on. How did Death Row impact you as because we was kids, we was young,
right?
So how did, if you were able to, because a lot of people wasn't allowed to listen to shit like that. So if you was able to,
we sneaky,
yeah. So, however you was able to, how did that? I know you said Cole further on, but it had to be something earlier than that too. That kind of made you think about it, but you was like, nah, this ain't it. And then when you saw Cole, you was like, man, fuck that, this is it.
Yeah.
So. With Death Row.
Yeah. Honestly, man, Death Row, man, that was a whole time because number one, we was in the South, especially in Alabama. You know what I mean? There's certain artists and people that we was listening to, and before Atlanta went crazy after the Outkast and Goody Mob movement, everything like that. You know, there was other areas that we were kind of attracted to as far as like Louisiana and the West Coast as well. And bro, I remember, man, when Death Row, like we was all wearing flannel shirts, and we from the South, don't even know what it means. We trying to change our
Hot as
clothes before we go
hell.
to their house. Yeah, hot as hell. Don't even make no. It's humid. It's humid. We sweat. But it was big, and the reason I think Cole hit for me is because I think Cole kind of was birthed from kind of the same thing I was, where we from that in between. Because even though I'm from Alabama, my family's from New York, and then a lot of my other family's in California. So even though I'm in the South listening to No Limit and Cash Money and all that, I'm also going up north and listening to Dipset, Jadakiss, the Locks, you know what I'm saying, DMX. And then I'm also,
Yeah,
you know
makes
what I'm saying,
sense.
still, yeah, salute. And then I'm also still getting that West Coast energy. I remember hearing Too Short and me like, what the hell is this? What is this? You
Ooh,
know what I
yeah,
mean?
Too Short was
Yeah, bro, I snuck a lot of music, you know what I mean?
real quick. We got our other guest. I'm gonna slide her on in here. Dynasty from Left to Be Right.
What's happening?
Hey,
Going
how's it
on?
going? How's it going?
It's going good. We were in the midst of. I'm so glad I have two music. Well, three, because Annie's a music head. I'm a music crackhead. I consume my music real quickly, and then
And then
short
that's
bursts,
it.
and then I just move on to the next
Yeah.
one. So now that I got y'all here, I kind of want to run through these news and notes real quick, and then we'll get back to the guests because there's a few things that happened this weekend. I don't know if y'all know, but I'm gonna start off with this. The AMAs canceled Chris Brown's tribute to Michael Jackson.
Foolish.
And I seen the video and I was like, oh, you niggas fucked up on that one because he
Foolish.
had Sierra, they was getting it. I was like, oh shit, he did some Dragon Ball
Foolish.
shit. I was like, damn.
Foolish.
That's outrageous that y'all would cancel that. How as artists, how do y'all feel about like they give y'all a spot and then last minute take it?
You can go ahead.
Did you hear me?
You know?
Okay.
Yeah, her shit going.
I'll be
All
frustrated.
right.
Like
Well,
I just feel like with the work that we put in, it'd be a slap in the face, okay.
I think I feel the same way. Because if somebody was like, hey, we're gonna put your show on at 8, and they be like, yeah, nigga, we gonna put you on at midnight. If we put you on at all, I'd be like, nigga, you might as well not put me on, brother. I'm gonna go ahead and do my solo tip like I've been doing. Tempo, man,
Yeah,
how was
at
that?
all at this point.
yeah, bro, I mean, it goes so many ways. Me personally, how I feel, I mean, it's about like what you'd expect. I'd be upset, but at the same time, we learning as artists, and we're gonna learn even more the further it goes on. But it's politics. There's so many politics into this thing because you'll see people do the same thing as the next person and receive two different punishments or two different verdicts or whatever it may be. So, man, Chris Brown been doing this since he was a kid. He still got years left in it. I know he probably recognizes that and sees it. But bro, it ain't gonna stop that. It's still messed up. You know what I mean? Because it's like that wasn't a small stage.
No.
You know what I mean?
Nah.
And it wasn't a small movement. Michael Jackson, like
Nah.
people,
Right.
that's a high honor. You know what I mean? So I feel that I'd be upset.
And the word on the street is apparently they didn't want a abuser glorifying a pedophile, which to me is like saying, we know you fucked up. We're gonna put you on
Oh,
still. And then was like, you know what? We changed our minds, nigga. We can't
Yeah,
put you
nah.
on. Even though it's like 40 years ago when this happened, we still feel some kind of way.
Yeah.
Which to me is just the worst thing on earth. But like I said, it is what it is. You know what I mean? They control what they control. You know, if it was BET would have let him do it.
okay.
BT would have him do a whole hour tribute to Michael Jackson. What the fuck you talking about?
Yeah.
BT be ready for it. Easy.
He might have did
I
the
I don't even
same.
know how to lead a
listen.
channel.
I almost
Oh,
said
oh
some
my
shit,
God.
but I know you got these sponsors, so I'm gonna shut up. right? But you
Oh, we lost
know,
her. I know her connection was bad, so she'll be back.
yeah.
It to me, it was just I'm removing for a second. It's just it makes no sense. But speaking of not making sense, I gotta shout out Russell Wilson's teammates. At least the half that didn't show up to his birthday party. I don't know if y'all know this, but he threw a birthday party and only half his teammates showed up. That's 53
damn.
players plus about 15 on the practice squad, and only half showed up. I don't know the numbers of the math for that, but that's like 26 people. Just not showing up. To your quarterbacks.
Captain.
Right.
Nah, they canceled the whole thing. Yeah, they do pick and choose. I'm trying to read comments, but it's so much going on because it's in a
What the
different
hell?
place.
I'm like, what's
Sorry.
happening?
No, but that's hurtful. That got to be hurtful. You the quarterback of the team, and half your team was like, nah,
Like,
nigga, I'd
fuck that
rather.
nigga.
Hey, that leadership though.
There we go. Okay, now we
Fuck
got
that
you.
nigga.
Yeah, so like if I throw a party and I got 53 people I invite and only 26 show up, if you're a wide receiver, nigga, I'm running it. Anytime you open, nigga, I'm running the ball, nigga. I don't give a fuck where you at, nigga. You could be streaking butt naked down the sideline, nigga, with the cornerback falling on his face and the safety running other direction, nigga. I'm throwing that
Don't
bitch
call for it.
outside out of bounds. I'm throwing to little Timmy in the third row every
Yeah,
time.
don't even call for it.
Don't even look my direction. I feel bad for Russ, man, because he went to Denver and everybody hates him. They asking him to stop tweeting. They asking him to stop playing. They asking that nigga to stop breathing for a second. Like, Jesus Christ. I don't know. I feel bad for him. But that was all the news I had because I really didn't want to take too much time up. But let's get back to the music. So
Music.
what's the see, he's weird. See, now I didn't want to do this. But we got that one black guy who's black, but kind of black, like like Wayne Brady making
He not
Brian
black.
Gumbo look like
Yeah.
Malcolm X. It's
He
that
not
kind of
black,
deal.
he
See,
black.
Russ is cool, but Russ do some weird ass shit that ain't nigga like he be putting cornrows in and then be talking gangster around the house to Sierra, and then get on the mic like, yeah, so we had 42 touchdowns. The defense was playing well, but I was able to do what I was need to do. And then he be at home, Sierra like, yeah, boo, what up? I'm like, nigga, stop it. No. Stop it. Please stop it.
No, DC, hold on. Let me stop you. Because that's like me talking like this on the podcast, and then when I'm at work, I sound like a Harvard graduate. Yes,
that's cool though. But that's cool.
that's him. He know how to be
No.
Relax with his book.
Let me get this off the screen. There's but wait, there's more. Okay. Case number 2. You remember Braxton from Jamie Foxx?
Yes.
Yes.
Russell Wilson. Case number 3.
That's
Jamie. No, don't do it like that.
Broham.
He might have smoked him on that one. He might have smoked him on that one.
Broham. Case number 3. Russell is a nice guy. Don't get me wrong. But around real brothers, he gets weird. He talks funny. He gets all. Don't crawl to him.
He did Carlton. He did Carlton.
He made Carlton look like Michael Jai White.
Michael, what's wrong with Michael Jai White?
Nothing, but he made Carlton look gangster.
Compliment.
Next to
okay,
you put Carlton and Russell Wilson, that's like putting Braxton and Michael Jai White in the same room. That shit did this weird dynamic. But wait, there's more. I see. I didn't want to do this, but the people asked, "What's wrong with Russ?" I was gonna let it go. I was gonna LIG it, Reggie, but y'all brought me back, so now I got to give him a soapbox. Reason number 3: I seen this man dance.
Oh damn!
Need I say more? Reason number 4: y'all. I don't know if y'all remember when he got drafted. And he was sitting there in his Bush Brothers suit next to the white girl, and she was like, that was another reason. That blew my mind. I was like, dog,
Why are you doing?
you got to cut her. You're gonna have to cut her real quick, brother, because she's gonna take everything you got twice. And then he got Sierra, so I'm pissed about that. You know, everybody was.
Like, how the fuck this nigga?
How this cornbread ass nigga get? Anywho, she left Future for that nigga. That should let you know. Like, he might have a little game, but it just don't feel like it's the right game. He walked in and was like, "Hi, sweetheart, I'll pay your bills."
So
the highest nigga with the, and then he changed his hair so many times. Like, he don't know what he want to do with his hair. Like, one day he got the Superman thing, and it just be looking all weird. That y'all know that thing where yeah. Y'all laughing. Hold on, real seriously. Y'all know that little thing where it's just like this, and it like curled twice, so it's just like this, and it be like in his face.
Like
he
like
I feel like he sit in front of his locker and do this right before the game.
You got it right.
And then just let it fall, like cascade over his face. Weird shit like that. Yeah, I feel like he sleep with like a bonnet on. Like Russell Wilson looks like he sleep with a bonnet on. Like, I don't know why.
You know, all this remind me of you saying Common look like a nigga that steal cornbread.
I do not trust Common around cornbread. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I will never trust Common with my cornbread. I'm just saying, we're not gonna rehash that. I've said my piece. I even apologize, but I just don't trust Common and cornbread. Just leave it at that. Yeah. Floral bonnet, Russell Wilson. That's how I figured he wake up and put like a Brooks Brothers house coat on with like dinosaur slippers and a big ass floral bonnet and just walk around the house talking about I want grits with salt.
This is what you see, Russell Wilson. This is what you
with salts.
Yeah.
Salt and pepper would do.
Let it go.
Sorry. Okay. I've been on Russell a little too long. Back to the music.
Lord.
You sure? Because I mean I got a few. Okay.
Back to the music.
Back to music.
Yeah.
Just one more. Okay, one more.
No.
He looked like he got a dog named Sweetie, and it's like a little poodle that sit on his lap, and he carry a little one of them Merce bags with the dog in
Manicure,
it. Yeah, toy poodles and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? And he just walk around and be like, "Hi, I'm Russ." But okay, anywho, back to the music. See, I'm not the only one. See, the people want what the people want. I don't even know what a moo is, but it sounds bad. It sounds like something you slip on.
It ain't a compliment.
And let it drape down your body. All right, enough. Okay. Sorry, Russ. Happy birthday. Anywho, that's a fucked up birthday present, though. See, the people keep going. They give it ammo, and they tube socks. They ain't like real. He probably sleep in dress socks, knowing his bougie.
With the gold tip toe.
Yeah, the gold tip toes from the Brooks Brothers Sears joints. Okay. This is going on far too long. Basically took Russ out the game.
I was just gonna let you keep going.
I'm just saying, let Russ cook or cook Russ, however that saying go. Back to the music. For those who don't know, Dynasty is the head of Left to Be Right. Please tell the people what you guys do and how's it going.
Well, we provide what I feel like we doing is we definitely introducing the world to some Midwest country, because I feel like that is definitely the vibe that we have here in Akron and in Ohio area. But as of right now, we are a team that consists of two artists, myself and Excursion. Shout out to my guy.
For those who don't know him, he's the loud brother that be on here every time. Now, can I tell you something? For those who don't know Excursion, he a little body nigga. But his voice, he did his shit because when I seen him, oh shit, I think he out there. I think he
out there.
Oh my god.
Awkward. Anywho, I told him this before. I grew up in Akron. You know, I heard the name Excursion. I heard some of his stuff, but I never seen him. So we got to kicking it, and I seen Dante, and I'm like, oh, cool guy. I never heard him talk. He's like, yeah, I'm Excursion. I was like, no, you not, nigga. Excursion's a 350-pound nigga. With like black marks under his face, you know what I mean? And it ain't even like
no black marks under his face.
yeah, you know how you get that. Anywho, I ain't gonna get on that. But anywho, that's what I thought in my head when I heard his voice, because he was like, yeah. I was like, what the fuck? So the first time the nigga jumped on the show, I'm like, nigga, who is you?
He
You
definitely
not Excursion. And then he popped on, and I was like, oh shit, that is him. Okay. I was like, nigga, you deceiving niggas. You look like a Ford F-150, but got a name Escalade. That shit just didn't make no sense because it was a big nigga voice.
No, he the Excursion. Remember, Ford had an Excursion.
Yeah, I know, but anywho, so Left to Be Right. You guys are doing major things. I love what you guys are doing.
Appreciate that. Ooh.
Dope as hell.
Not a little shameless plug, but your boy got a write up on Tuesday. Didn't know it was coming. Shocked the shit out of me. Appreciate
dope it. Article too.
I was like, so real quick, not to make it about me, but I was sitting at my desk at work, big ass desk, and I put my phone down for a second and it auto scrolled for a second. Yeah, I got the shameless plug, my big ass desk. I'm the only nigga in the office.
I see
bigger than everybody's. Anywho,
yeah.
So my phone scrolled up and I see this thing, and I was like, nigga, that look like me. And I turned away and I was like, is that me? Oh, that's me. Oh shit, nigga, tears ran out my eyes. I'm still gangster. Don't judge me. Whoever watching this and think I'm soft, try me. Get your ass beat like Russell Wilson every night by Sierra. But anywho, I think she beat him with a sock full of butter every night.
Yo.
I'm never allowed in Denver now. They can't go invite me to shit. No like, oh, DC, fuck that nigger. He ain't gonna put the ER on it. Because he ain't. Anywho, I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
So I want to ask you guys, because the name of the show is Are You Entitled? And this episode, I got to thinking. I've seen a bunch of artists talking about how their producer didn't make them sound good. And it made me think, like, are you entitled to that? Because if you get what you pay for, two, you gotta kind of have talent to sound good before somebody can make you sound better. At least that's how I think music works. I know they can put some stank on it with some of them buttons and turn some shit up and make you go from J-Lo to Whitney Houston. Speaking of which, timeout. I don't know if y'all seen this, but Whitney, J-Lo is trying to say she gonna, I don't know where, the depths of hell or somewhere, is about to do a tribute to Whitney Houston. And they was like, so what song do you think you could do? And she had the nerve to say, what was it? I want to dance for somebody and I will always love you. She's like, I think I can hit them notes. Hey ho, let me tell you something, J-Lo. Please don't. If they cancel Chris Brown, they should set that shit on fire. Shut that shit down now. I do not want to see J-Lo stamping on any of Whitney Houston's song. No, but she don't even know she can still sing, not sing. Like, she still to this day thinks she can sing. That's the sad part, because people is gassed up. Take that. This big ass teeth. Anywho, I'm trying to get on Revolt. I probably shouldn't have said that, huh? Whatever. Yeah, that is disrespectful. Like, because I feel like if you can't, like Jennifer Hudson, cool. Her, cool. Chloe Bailey, cool. Jennifer Lopez, don't nobody think about her singer. Have you ever, Eminem, don't nobody go play act. Who is in the club like, put that J-Lo on, dog? My girl want to dance.
What?
Like, who is requesting J-Lo? Like, that's like White Castle. Who is still keeping J-Lo in the music business, and why?
Sounds like White Castle.
Like, why? Who is still ordering J-Lo?
First of all, don't disrespect White Castle.
I'm sorry. Don't disrespect. I'm sorry. Them rat burgers.
I can see J-Lo doing I Want to Dance with Somebody. That's more
really? Really? You know what her speed is?
For real, just performing. She could dance and do.
And then let me tell you her speed. You know what her speed is? Her speed is singing solo. Solo, no one can hear her.
Oh, I know that's real. God.
I do not want to hear anything J-Lo got to sing or say.
Why? What's wrong with Jenny from the block?
What is right with her? What song? Name one. Wait. We got nothing but
thing. That was my
Love
day.
don't cost a thing. Shit, it cost me about
Love Don't Cost a Thing
$5.
was the shit.
Listen to
Love
that
Don't Cost a Thing on
bullshit.
my phone right now.
Yeah.
I'm Real with
Oh,
Ja Rule
Yep.
on my phone right now. Ain't It Funny with Ja Rule. It was the Murder
oh
Inc.
my
thing.
God, this is terrible. Could somebody please
Yeah.
find Ja
Real
Rule, get
shit.
hold of
Don't
this
do J Lo
motherfucker so I can
like
make
that
sense
That's
of
though.
all
But
this.
that's when she was singing Ashanti's
she look.
lyrics.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when you had. That's when you
No,
had
she was
Shanti on the
singing
phone.
Ashanti's throwaway songs. But anywho, that's neither here nor
Yeah.
there.
Ashanti was still on the hook.
Yeah, Ashanti
But
was
yeah.
over the whole song. She was the song. J-Lo was Milli
You're
Vanilli and
right.
you niggas.
Facts.
Yeah,
Hard.
ask her to sing without music and see what happened. She gonna be like, and I will always like you. That's all I'm
Yo,
gonna
I'm
hear.
So
not
you know
fucking
they
with
got the
you.
auto-tune mic though.
Yeah, they gonna have to turn that bitch to 20
Oh, they
for
gonna have
her.
you sound like anything
Well, they better.
without being in
Well,
the
what was her
studio and shit.
excuse?
Well, you know.
Well, you know, see what had happened was she couldn't sing in the first place, so
Yeah.
she do. She
Mm.
lip sync when she talk to people.
Yeah.
Let's see
Man,
what
why?
All right, enough about.
Yeah.
But I want to talk about entitlement. Because that word gets thrown around a lot and people don't realize the depths of it. And music, I think a lot of people think because they have skill, they're entitled to millions and gold chains and all these other things without putting in the work. The same goes for the podcast game. I mean, I'm pretty sure it goes for everything in life. You have those people who feel like they can just show up and their voice is going to carry them, or they can show up and their looks are going to carry them. But how does that make you guys feel? Like, because I'm pretty sure you guys, and no names, please, because you know you might have to see them tomorrow while they serving you their cheeseburger. But anywho, do you know some
That's
artists?
the cheeseburger.
The cheeseburger. Do you? Because you know, don't quit your day job if you can't do it. But anyway, do you know some people like that? You know, I mean, just in life, period. I don't mean just mean the music game, but do you feel like it's a just cause? Because I've seen it, and I've know some people who, yeah, you know. But this ain't about me. I'm asking you guys.
It's a lot of just cause niggas out here in these streets.
But Annie, we not talking about them. We talking about. Well,
Oh.
actually, we are. But anywho,
I'm about to say you just said that.
I know,
I'm
but
sorry.
you get me off track. You get me distracted. Don't distract me. I'm on a mission. I need answers. The world
That's
wants
what
to
I'm here
know.
for.
The world wants to know. Um, that's in sense of entitlement. How does that make you guys feel? Because I know you guys put in work. You know, and I know you guys might have go to a studio and there's people who walk in and be like, "Yeah, I got this. I ain't even got to write nothing." Then you hear it and you be like, "Nigga, you should have wrote something.
Got to.
You probably should have wrote, and then you should have thought about it and then wrote it again just to make sure that shit
Rewrote.
sounds sense.
Oh shit.
And then just one more time for good measure. Right, that bitch one more time. You know what I mean? Just one more time. But how does that make you guys feel? Because I know, like I said, I know it happens.
Personally, for me, it don't make me feel any kind of way. Like, but it does make me. I just be like, okay, you're no longer competition at that point. I see that you don't respect the craft enough to put time in. So it's like, if you don't take yourself serious, I'm not about to play with you. Like,
Yeah, that's true.
I can feel
No,
that.
I feel that for sure. For me though too, it's also entitlement comes with expectations sometimes. You know, and sometimes it's not always negative in a sense until when people expect something and they ain't giving nothing back to it. I think that's when expectation becomes entitlement because, you know, when I work with a producer, you know, when I first come in, I'm gonna make sure that he don't have to do nothing. You ain't gotta mess with my voice. You ain't gotta tell me when to do ad libs. You ain't gotta like. I'm a professional. I know where I want to stop, where we're gonna jump back in, everything. So when I show that and I continuously show that, you know what I'm saying? Now it's like, all right, don't give me the boo boo you give everybody else. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
match my work. Match my work. You know what I mean? You see I'm
Mm.
serious. So there does come an expectation with it. But I do see a lot of artists that they walk in for the first time and they will treat it like it's your privilege. And I think that's when that steps over that line and becomes entitlement.
That's what I want to get into. Um, I used to, for those who don't know, my podcast used to be on the Chitlin circuit. Um, we used to open up for Brian McNugget.
Okay.
So I paid my, I feel like I paid my dues in 2 years, but you still have some
Yeah.
people who jump in the game and try to tell me how to do my thing. And I don't really like that. Because obviously my formula works because I'm still here and I'm where I'm at for a reason.
Right.
Do you guys ever have those artists who try to critique you and you know what I'm saying, who ain't been here longer than a cup of tea? That's my favorite saying. I like to say that for people who've been here for they all catch up.
Cup of tea.
Anywho, yeah, you ain't
Okay.
been here longer than a cup of tea. Cause you know, anywho, Annie, you'll get it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I've had a couple of instances with other artists who, because they're popping right now, they got that one thing that kind of makes them spark. They feel like they have it all figured out. Um, and it's only because they're doing what's hot right now. They can say that, but everybody is like snatching onto these gimmicks, right? And they're learning how to perfect this gimmick. So of course it's gonna be hot right now. But that's what
Yeah.
I, I just take it with a grain of salt, only because it's like, okay, maybe you can teach me a little something about how to make it happen for me right now. But as far as the other stuff, I just be letting it fall.
Yeah. Hey, she right on
I
with
like
that.
your
You know what I'm saying?
attitude.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I need
Yeah, they
I need
wouldn't
to
be
take
here if
some of
they
that in sometimes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
uh, it's been a little different for me. Just because as other rappers and other artists in hip hop, the first thing so far for me that I've seen, the first thing isn't for us to work together. You know what I mean? Like a lot of times we had a little industry conversation where we're like, oh yeah, your music dope. Oh yeah, you hard, bro. Oh yeah, I'm gonna follow you. We're gonna do something together. Like y'all ain't gonna talk again. You know what I mean? That's just everybody has that conversation. I had to learn that because I was naive enough to take them serious. Like, yeah, we're gonna do something. You know what I mean? And
Oh, okay.
I had to, yeah. I had to learn that because when I say I'm gonna do it, I do it. When I say I'm gonna send you a verse, it's there the next day or that night or whatever it may be. So I did have to learn that. But I mean, it's different. It's different. You know, when I'm in the studio, I don't want somebody else in the studio. When I'm doing work, you know, a lot of times I think, especially that I've seen with other rappers and in hip hop per se, they either all the way in because they're not scared of the process and the work they got to put in, or they're exactly what she just named. They killing this gimmick and they doing a good job of it. They killing it. But
Oh, yeah.
man, that shit gone next month. You know?
And that's the other thing I thought about as I didn't write this episode. I think the word cyclical, cyclical. Anywho, it means it goes in a circle. People don't judge me, judge your mama. There's a word that means it goes in a circle. So there's a lot of trends that you know they fade out and then they, you know, come back later on and then they fade out. You know, bell bottoms. People thought that shit was gonna be the latest thing forever. Shit disappeared. But you know, they tried
They
in the
back.
90s.
They back.
They are
They
they?
back again.
Yeah,
They back,
Yeah,
my
see,
boy.
see,
They back.
somebody went to Harvard. One of you Harvard motherfuckers on the ground, you
Reciprocal.
nigga, you reciprocal, nigga, you
Okay, I didn't know
dumbass
what the fuck
Akron
he was
nigga.
trying to say.
Don't judge
It was.
me. Oh, it's been a long day.
It
Don't,
didn't even sound like reciprocal, so I don't even know how you got that. That's not what that sounded like.
whatever.
Anyway,
Anywho, circular. Okay, since y'all want to be
come back around.
all on me, my back.
Makes
Like I
sense.
done said some
Makes
shit.
sense.
But circular, like you know. So some of those trends that are hot now, you got to think about it. What 2023? No, 2000, 2030. Let's say 2030. Um, do you think some of the people? Wait, is that? That's a good enough time. 8 years from now, some of these young
Hmm.
cats in the game now doing some of these gimmicks. It's always one big breathy ass nigga that just gotta be telling some nigga how to say his shit. And of course, it was excursion.
You know
What up,
that nigga
bro?
know everything. He know
Yeah,
everything. That
except for
nigga's
how to
an
win Jeopardy. But
encyclopedia.
who? Anywho, dwell on it. Um, in 8 years, do you think some of these same artists will, you know, adapt or die off? Because you got to adapt. You know, like you said, you can't stay in the same place doing the same gimmick. You know, forever. So how does one adapt in music?
I say for sure, working on your weaknesses, embracing that, getting some versatility under your belt,
Yeah.
and not being afraid to do what makes you uncomfortable.
I can do
Yeah.
that. I think
Hey, real quick, Dynasty, if you want me to answer first, let me know. Now, I'm being a gentleman. I'm gonna always let you go first now. So I
Okay.
won't put no pressure on you. All right.
oh,
But no, as far as it really depends. You know what I'm saying? For me, like with that being said, we
we lost him. See, the powers that be don't want my brother to answer no good question. They were like, "Oh, nigga, you think you about to evolve? Not so fast."
But no, not today.
Nah, brother.
How, Sway?
So okay, before we get, because I know he's gonna pop back in. Dynasty. Left to be right. You guys, are you guys looking to expand on the artist side?
Yes, we are. Absolutely, we are. Absolutely, we are.
Just thought I'd do a bit of recruiting. I know I'm not on a payroll or on the team or anything, but you guys did do a write up on me, so I feel like it's only right I get you guys some more people. I don't know too many artists, but I know a few people here and there. We spread out the wealth. I'll get mine on the back end. Don't even worry about it. I ain't hard to please. But oh, he back. All right.
Yeah, my bad. That was actually a really good question. I want to answer, but now I feel like when you ask me, I know
Every
it's only
time
on the
there's a good question
stuff.
that you want to answer, that before like, no, brother, we ain't gonna let you give out
See, I'm gonna stop
secrets.
getting excited.
These is not the answers you're
cool.
looking for.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I get to answer a question.
Yeah, I got this one. Yeah, man, to be honest with you, I think prime examples is like when people talk about like those artists like Jay-Z and Nas and everything like that. I think it's that balance of what she's talking about of adapting and not being afraid to be aware of what you need to work on or what you can get better at. Just because you had a number one single doesn't mean that you are number one. You know what I mean? So I think it's that growth, you know what I'm saying, and understanding what you can be better, but it's also that balance of not becoming a gimmick and being 45 and trying to do and be a completely different character and trying to be a 17-year-old, 16-year-old. You know, it's like I feel like you got to still stay true to you because it's what I mentioned earlier. Like if I follow every gimmick and I quote unquote adapt to everything, I'm just gonna be the gimmick. But you know what I'm saying? If I'm able to, as music change, adapt real time, if I'm able to adapt to the music as the music changes, adapt to the energy as it changes, but I'm still being me, I'm still saying what Tempo says, I'm still following my morals, and like that's how we can get to those levels of, Hove could drop an album if he wants to, he cannot. You know what I mean? Like he has
Still
that
gonna be who
ability.
he is.
Yeah, it's still gonna be who he is. It's still gonna sell. He's still gonna be him. You know what I mean? Whether we say, "Oh, he's relevant" or not, it really don't matter. You know what I mean?
They be killing me. They be killing me with that. Oh, he's not relevant.
You know what's
My man can
relevant?
drop
That
one
fucking
feature
bank
a year.
account.
He
Jesus
can drop one
Christ.
feature a year and have y'all talking into the next one. Come on, stop fucking playing.
Come on, man.
All right, so I think I can read this. Kendrick is a prime example. He's different now than he was when he first started, but I think it's because he's adapting to what's hot right now. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think Kendrick is a little weird. He's a little eccentric. I love Kendrick. Don't get me wrong. See, I'm not a hater. I like Kendrick, but
It's not what you used to.
Yeah, no, it's not the Kendrick I knew, which is cool. I don't know if I like the Kendrick now. Which is, it's like when you dating somebody. When you first meet them, you like them then. Then you get to know them a little different and some shit switch up.
No,
don't
like, do
damn.
that.
You said fuck them.
I don't know
I don't know
if this is gonna work out. I don't think it's you. I don't think it's me. It's you. We have to work some things out.
Okay, but since you said that point with Kendrick, though, I have a question for you there. So
me,
because you said different now than versus when he first came out. So Nicki, with just this last single that she dropped, the Freak, like
she dropped the single.
I hate you, DC.
I'm sorry.
it's the same as when she first came out. Like I'm expecting something a little different, you know, like you're
Nikki
a
a grandma now. I don't need Nikki to be a
Wait,
freak
hold
no
on.
more.
Let me jump into this one. I'm gonna jump into that one.
Oh, hold on,
So,
because
cause
she asked me a question real quick. I'm gonna answer it.
but
I don't need the same Nikki no more. I don't. Like you a little old now. I mean, it's like the 45-year-old cougar in the teen club still trying to, pop
you're
locking and jocking. She got
you're
bent down her
childish.
knees and you can smell it. She
You
not
are
dropping it like she
childish.
used to. I'm just saying,
It's
it's a little creaky now. You can hear the
a
bones.
little
Once
creaky
you get to
now.
an age where you start moving and your shit like this, that ain't the bed, that's your bones. That shit's
Damn, did y'all
creaky.
hear that pop?
If you gotta ask, was that me or you? That's when you know you old as
Who?
shit.
That was the bed
When
or
you
me?
get
What
up
the
and the chair making
fuck?
noise and it wasn't the chair and your knees just sound like they pop like snap, crackle, and pop, and you old. I'm sorry. I know I'm old. When I get up, my
I
shit
guess
make.
I'm old because my shit be like
Let me tell you how you know you're old, people.
like a
Pay
fucking
attention. This
transformer.
is prime example. When you get up and you go, oh shit, that's when you know you're old. When it hurt to get up, you've been laying
When you
in
make
bed all
noise, you
day.
sit down.
You get up hurting, nigga. God, that's when you know you old. You can't go to bed young and wake up old. That's how you know you're old. When you get out of bed, and your shit like you know you old. So no, I don't need the same old Nikki because she should have evolved by now. She's been in the game long enough to where she ain't got to try to sell, the bots.
Hey, I'll say this though, DC. The only thing is, I know what Nikki's probably always hearing because she has a crazy fan base. Like she's done an amazing job of creating that.
Yes.
I bet you all the time she hears people say, "Man, when you go do something like how when you first came out, when you gonna do that old Nikki?"
And that's and to me, I feel that, and I think that's what it is because there was an artist who I liked, and I was like, damn, I want that. Kanye West, perfect example. Kanye West fan. I can differentiate the person from the music.
Top 5.
Some of that music he made, I was like, damn, nigga, this ain't it. Pablo Escobar one, that wasn't it. That didn't do it for me.
2 songs on that motherfucker.
Now Donda, I love. Maybe because it was the vibe.
See, and Donda different.
It's different, but it's a good different. But some of that other different shit he did, nigga, that wasn't it. That wasn't it. I was like, damn, I want polos and backpack Kanye. This shit you giving me now is some hurtful shit, nigga. You might want to see somebody. Who hurt you, child? Like, why? Like, cause I got a poster of it was after 808s and Heartbreaks. He kind of lost me for a little bit. It was a few years where I was just like, nigga, we gonna have to speak to other people. We'll have to find a new artist for a minute. I think I switched over to Jason Derulo for a minute. That's how bad it got. Jesus Christ.
No, bro. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad.
It was that bad to me, man. I was Jason Derulo. I was like, fuck, this nigga can say his name at the beginning of the song and at the end of the song. He want to make sure you know who the fuck on this track.
Who fucking song?
Every song, this nigga start with his name and end with his name, nigga. I was like, God damn, nigga, we know who you are, brother. You ain't got to keep telling us. Ain't nobody got amnesia, nigga. But
you was a fool.
But I'm just saying though, like it's there's times where I know how that is. Like people always that nostalgia. It's that nostalgia factor. Like, Nicki been out in the game for what, 15 years now? 10, 15, 12, 15. Even with Drake, they like, nigga, we don't want you chatting on the song every song, nigga. We don't give a fuck. Like, what I'm saying, nigga, you simping out here, brother. We want that old, before when you rose out the wheelchair, that's the Drake we want. You imagine
not Graham.
Yeah, the grassy all man. That. When Jimmy found his way to walk again, that's the magic we want, Drake. All this new stuff, champagne poppy. I don't know that nigga. Who the fuck is that guy? Like that shit. Like, I just maybe I'm old. That's how I know I'm getting old. Because when I wake up, my shit popping. I'll be like, damn, Nicki's still out here trying to sell that box. It's about 60 years on it, but at least she trying. But she trying, but again, she also trying to keep up with some of these new artists. Glorilla, Florilla, Megan Thee Stallion killing it. Like, but the thing I like about Megan is, her music is raunchy, but she's smart as fuck. And I can get behind that. You know what I mean? The City Twins, what's the name?
City Girls.
City
Goddamn,
Trends.
this boy says.
I'm sorry, they look discount as fuck to me, but anywho, that's why I said I'm a crackhead when it comes to music because I don't keep up with everything. You know what I mean?
I hate you.
I'm not saying he can't evolve. What I'm saying is, for me, I don't need evolution from every goddamn artist. Some people need to sit where they at for a little longer and perfect that. You know what I mean? I Bet I Find Your Love was one of the greatest songs he ever made.
Yes, I agree.
You know what I mean? That vibe was
That was the
something
shit.
theirs.
That song was crazy.
Like, you know how many people was in the I was like, shit, nigga, you get better than that, nigga. Call me because I don't know what is. But then it's some of these songs like that. New one, if this nigga asked 21 to do one more goddamn thing for him, I swear for God. I swear for God, 21. Can you do something for me? Can you shake it? Like, nigga, goddamn, it's 21.
Yeah.
Anywho, I'm just saying, like, that's a little weird. You know what I mean? Like, that's some evolution I don't need. I even that's the only thing I heard, and I was listening to, and I don't even really listen to the radio because they play the same 5 songs over and over again. But
over, for sure.
I got off track. My other question was, Dynasty, you said something. He's decent, you know. He got his moments, but I don't know if he's getting overrated. I think it's oversaturated. He puts out, you know, an album every day. It feels like he just be dropping shit for no reason. Sometimes I just feel like he got shit that he unreleased, like Prince. Like, it's just shit just sitting in the catalogs, which is cool because there's some people who want to hear some of that stuff. But like trying to do the Jamaican Afro Latin thing, that didn't work for me.
Yeah.
That dance hall music, it didn't work for me, and that's just me.
Yeah.
You know, that's my opinion. I ain't gonna put it on nobody else. You feel how you feel, and I ain't gonna judge you. But Donnie, you said something else about it got me thinking. There was a record label who got busted for pretty much paying for all their artists to be played on the radio. And for those who don't know, they call that payola. It's not supposed to exist anymore, but we all know DJ Funk Flex ain't playing some of this shit because it's hot. He playing because he got paid, because he damn sure ain't a DJ. But I don't know. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Speaking of which, off topic. I don't know if y'all see this nigga designer do that fucking freestyle a while back, and this nigga Funk Flex had the nerve to hype him up like, yeah, another hit him again. I was like, nigga, if you don't cut this nigga's mic off,
He hit the bombs and
flash
everything.
outs, another one. I was like, nigga, another what? Nigga, if this nigga say one more word, then why is you hyping this nigga up? He was not spitting nothing that was even coherent. He's like, I'm sleeping. I was like, oh, nigga, if you don't fucking shut the fuck up. But you know who killed it?
I get excited.
Everybody hates Tyler James Williams. He went on there and dropped. But I knew he could because I don't know if y'all seen this little movie called Let It Shine. It was on Disney. He played a rapper.
He did rap on there.
Yeah, don't judge me. I seen it, nigga. Yeah, and I'm grown. Anywho, I had kids in the house. Don't judge me, judge your mama. It was a good ass movie. I even had the soundtrack.
You had the soundtrack, nigga?
That shit was hot.
No, bro.
Oh, that shit was hot, yo. That shit was hot. He was on there spitting, man. It was one song called "You Belong to Me." I was like, that shit is hot, man. I was bumping that in the car, nigga. I ain't let nobody hear because I turned it down when I was in the hood. As soon as I got out the hood, I turned that shit. When I got the hood, you belong to. I was like, oh yeah, nigga, that's that Drake shit.
Oh my god.
But back to the paying part. Do you guys feel like, because it's been a problem forever, but we all see people buying likes, buying followers, you know what I'm saying, buying plays. Do you guys think that's fucking up the game a little more because it's also making people think that they're hot? Like you said, the number one single, one of you guys said you have a number one single, but you're not number one because they paid for it. You know,
100%.
So how do you guys feel about that part of the game?
You can answer this one first.
I don't know. The
Alright.
powers to be might be like, nah, nigga, we can't. You
They
tell
might
us.
shut me down
Nah,
again. I mean, bro, I think I may have a little bit of a different opinion than a lot of people would have. I mean, first of all, I've ran into these conversations where it's like, oh yeah, this shit's hot tempo, we love you, da da da, man, you should get on it. And it's like, all right, bet. And again, that naiveness of first coming up, and they're like, yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? It's just gonna be 10 bands. I'm like, what? You know what I mean? You hit me up. You know what I'm saying? You know, so I've seen that, but at the same time, like my philosophy has always been like, I'm not mad at the rich people. I'm not mad at the people getting the money. I'm not mad at the people doing it because that shit was happening way before, you know what I'm saying, hip hop was
Yeah.
mainstream, way before hip hop was hip hop, way before, you know what I'm saying, in all genres of music. You know
Back
what
when
I'm saying?
Little
Whatever
Richard was
genre,
doing this shit.
you
they
see what
was
I'm saying? You
spending
took
hell
it
of
from
bread
it.
then.
Right. You know what I
Hell,
mean?
even Ray
And
Charles, they had to pay to get
yeah,
his shit on the radio. But I think that was the see. I think it had a different connotation. God damn, I'm afflicted today. What the hell?
yeah.
Connotation back then because back then when you were black, you had to pay to get on the radio.
Yeah, that's
Like they
true.
wasn't spending
But
you on the major, you know what I'm saying, major scenes, you know, American Bandstand. They wasn't really playing you unless the people was really, really asking for you. And the only way they knew about you was because they was paying to get you on the radio, and they call it
That's
paying
true.
for spins.
yeah, but I mean, if you take it on the other side too, where you know you talked about the black artists, like I mean, you take rock and roll. Rock and roll was already out, but when they were able to take that music and put it on a white face, they was
Elvis.
paying for the play. They Elvis, yeah, 100%. They paid
Elvis.
for that play. They paid for that character. They paid for that play. You know what I'm saying? But the music already existed. So like for
Oh,
me, when
Right.
I see those things, I do less of getting mad about it and do more of trying to understand it. Not so that I could be a part of it, but so I know how to manipulate and maneuver around that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think, Johnny, I'm gonna let you answer before I tell you what I think.
Well, he kind of like took a side of it, but my whole thing was I agree with more so the end of his statement. That's how I look at it is okay, I'm about to figure out why y'all doing this so I could use it to my advantage. But I don't think it's something I will ever fall back on because it's like now the different things with social media that we can see. Like if you really have like just
Oh
because
yeah.
you found,
Exactly.
like you have to be consistent with this. Like, okay, you found something that worked. All right, can you do it again? Like, and if you can't,
Right.
like we see.
Yeah, because
Right.
once you catch lightning in the bottle, that's why I be afraid. I'll be like, I don't. That's why I don't put out clips, not to get out, because I don't be like, I don't want nobody to see a clip and be like, God damn, that was hot, and then he be like, but that's it. Like, then what's the rest of the show like? So you got to watch the whole show to get that one clip, nigga. I ain't giving y'all. You're gonna have to work for this shit.
You stupid.
But you guys made a point. On a serious note, because a lot of people. And Tempo, you said it best because I see that a lot. I had a friend who was like, "Yeah, man, I had somebody hit me up, want to do stuff, but they wanted to charge me." And I was like, "Well, what's the point of them hitting you up? Like, why do people
Yeah.
do that? Like, to me,
Weird.
that feels weird. It's like you come to me, but you want me to pay you
Yeah.
for what?
Right.
Like, that's hustling backwards. Like, nigga, I didn't seek you out. You sought me out.
Crazy.
Like, you know what I
Right.
mean? So I just,
It's different if I came to you and you
Yeah.
know,
like,
XYZ.
Yeah.
But if
Yeah.
you come to me, nigga, pay you.
yeah,
I don't
like,
even know you.
so because especially on
That's like going
Instagram.
to Walmart getting a shirt and be like, all right, you can pay me $20.99 for this shirt. Thank you. And then walk out the
Take the
door.
shirt off your hands. Yeah.
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 And I think it's more prevalent, especially like Instagram. Here's how I know you made it: the Illuminati, the artwork people, the psychics. You know, because the Illuminati hit me up one time. I was like, "Hey, what's your favorite card?" And I didn't know he was Illuminati. He just had this is back when I first started. He had the little eye thing and him over it, standing over it, so you couldn't see it was really. It looked like I thought it was a pyramid. I was naive. I was stupid. I didn't think the Illuminati existed. But he was like, "What's your favorite car?" And I was like, "I don't know if I got one." He was like, "Well, whatever it is, we can make it possible." And I was like, "Nigga,
What?
who the fuck is we and how you know what I want?"
Right.
It's like we've been watching you. We know who you are, DC. And I was like, "Oh, well, brother, let me tell you something. No, getting the fuck out of here,
No.
blocked." twice, nigga. You will not get me out. The people, them scams, man, because they be trying to get you.
Yeah.
But I think it's weird how somebody wants to collaborate with you, but they want to charge you. Like, nigga, you knew I was hot when you came over here.
Right.
So why I gotta pay
And now
you
you
for
want
my
me to spend
heat?
money? Huh?
That makes no
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah, no.
And unfortunately, I had to say this because I live in Akron. I'm from Akron. It's a lot of that on a local level. I see that a
Yeah.
lot on the
Yes.
local level where you're doing your thing and somebody who is kind of doing their thing wants to come to you. Better question. Let me ask y'all this. Because this is one of my coattail riding. You guys are hot doing what you do. How do you feel when somebody is coming to you because you got that heat and they just trying to
Right.
use your name, your likeness, your image, all that jazz to try to promote. They tagging you and stuff, you know what I mean? Ain't got nothing to do with you, and you ain't even on the song, but they hashtagging you and tagging you, and you know what I mean? And it's for promotion, but it's because your name is carrying weight. How do you guys feel about that as
I listen
artists?
to Timpo.
Yeah, it might be a little different for me. I'm a very aware person, and I know that's gonna happen with success. So if that ain't happening, I'm probably not succeeding. You know what I mean?
I
Like
never thought
no one
about it
wants to
like that.
no one wants to copy somebody who ain't doing nothing. It just don't make sense.
Damn, brother, where was you at last year, man? Because that
and
used to
and
piss
and
me to no end.
and yeah, and another thing too, and this is another thing, man. This is some of the realest shit I tell people is you gotta expect and realize that even the people closest to you, they don't see you as what you're gonna be. You know what I mean? Like if you coming up as an artist and you're working and you're getting there, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, your mama gonna tell you she proud of you and she can believe in you. Your girl or your man gonna tell you they're proud of you, they can believe in you. But until they get to that stage and they see people rhyming your words back to you or singing your songs, then they have to step back and realize like, oh damn, that's not my son, that's not my
Mm,
husband, that's not my wife, that's Tempo, that's Dynasty, that's you know what I'm saying. And I
yeah.
think a lot of people, we it's so easy to take that personal, but at the end of the day it ain't nobody else's job to invest in your dream. You know, you got to understand they gonna jump on it once it starts happening because
Oh, for
that's just how
sure.
people are. Yeah, that's just how people are. I mean, you can take it personal, or and you can feed into it, or you can be like, take it as a compliment and don't give them no love because you was doing this alone before that. So that's just how I feel.
Brother, you're deep. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, and what's crazy is I had to think about it that late this past year, um,
Mhm.
which I've been telling a lot of people you got to think about it that way. Um, but enough about me, Dynasty. How does that make you feel? I feel like a therapy session
I
now
was like, no, I was waiting.
I felt like Dr. Phil on that one. How does it make you feel?
It used to aggravate me. Like I just got to a point where I am okay with it. The problem where I have the issue is that we all feel like, we want to be that one to make Akron pop, right? Because we all just
Ooh.
got it.
Ooh.
But if that's the case, if nobody else is like really fucking with us the way that we are, why are we not helping each other out? Like if a cosign, if me just hopping on your song like real quick, like if my name is pop
Yeah.
else, why would I not help you? I mean, we
Mm.
wonder why other cities like Detroit and stuff, how they constantly have someone out. It's because they ride for theirs. We don't do that here because we just try to sit on you and be the
Dynasty. So, sister number one,
No, for real.
um,
For
being
real.
that I can relate to that, in so many different ways. th- The local level is why I said what I said because I'm pretty sure Temple, you when you left Alabama, you kind of was like, anyway, I got to do something different. There's a change here because I need to go somewhere where I know the embracement is going to be different. The love and support is going to be different. Bigger city, more opportunities, more love to get. I don't know too much about Alabama. I've been through there one time, but I know small cities sometimes we have that issue, like Dynasty said, to where you
Hmm.
know it. They're only going to let us get so many out at one time. So many black people through that door at once. They're not gonna let everybody be a black millionaire, because if that was the case, it'll fuck up their system that they got. But that's neither here nor there. That's another show for Boomer on Podcast Lit. Anywho, but I feel like that is an issue. And I feel like at first I didn't. So quick story. And again, not to make this about me, but I think it's relevant. When I started this show, it wasn't going to be interviews. It wasn't going to be, putting people on. It wasn't going to be none of that. It was just me talking shit with people. Guest hosts, talking about shit, just talking shit. But I started noticing I kind of have a civic duty. I'm from Akron. I'm from Ohio. There's a lot of dope ass people here who aren't getting opportunities. Who there are other shows, in the area who aren't letting these people tell their story. Who aren't even just having these people on to just have a civil conversation like this. You know what I mean? It ain't gotta be, because you can promote yourself without promoting your music, because the person is who you're gonna fall in love with first. So I started noticing that, and I was like, you know what? Maybe we should try having, a few people on here and there, and it kind of took off. So I love where this show is at now, because one, I always get to talk to dope ass people, and to me, that's always fun. Especially people with different backgrounds, different dynamics, different locations. Just to see those different personalities, to me, is always fun. I took sociology, so I like to study, not really study people, but learning about people firsthand. I tell people all the time I hate TMZ, because I feel like it's a poor representation of that person. The best story comes from the person who lived that life. I don't want to see Tempo on TMZ and they're like, oh yeah, well, he was from Alabama, but I think he moved to Jersey. I'm like, nigga, do you not even know what's going on? Just ask him where he's from. He's right in front of you. You ain't got to fabricate a story with the man standing in front of you. That's wild. That's another reason why I learned that media, we're fucked up. I don't really consider myself media, but this game's fucked up, because you can have a dope ass person in front of you, and then you go make a wild ass story as soon as they leave. Right. And then you put pieces together of the story and then make it sound like, you know what I'm saying, he was talking about baboon monkey sex and shit. He's like, what the fuck? This nigga said, I went to the zoo with my kid and saw baboons. And in the next statement, it was like, yeah, I don't think young girls should be having sex. And then they saw that shit together and goo-gum that shit together. Now it's just like a wild ass thing. So that's why I want to have the people on and just have a conversation. It ain't always got to be, what people make it. Like, I feel like support comes in all different forms. And my way of supporting is, one, letting those people tell their stories, letting people see you guys as a person, because a lot of times we see an artist and we be like, is they taking their shirt off? They taking their pants off? How their music sound? I don't really give a fuck how he feeling in life. I just want to know if the nigga gonna make me dance or not. It's like, damn, like motherfuckers ain't trained monkeys, my G. They have real people, have real shit going on. Right, you know what I mean? Yeah. So that's in Dynasty, you hit it best, because in Akron, it's hard. I'm not gonna lie. When I started my podcast, I didn't know there was other people doing podcasts in Akron. I thought I was the only one for it. I was like, damn, I'm out here fresh, nigga. Ain't nobody out here running this race with me. Then I seen like, oh, it's just people, they don't talk about it, or they don't, or people aren't supporting it, or they're not promoting it. Like, you know what I mean? I put my shit in front of you every day. You're gonna see something from me every day. You know what I mean? Right. If it ain't me, it's the people I got coming on. I make all these promos just to showcase these people for a reason, because it's eye-catching, and I want you to know, boom, they coming on, get with it. So I think we have to get better at the support part of things. It don't cost. You know what I mean? It don't cost to, you know what I'm saying, shout somebody out. And I tag people, and the reason I ask that, because there's some people who use the tagging game wrong. And to me, it's the fucked up part about it, because you tagging me in shit that I ain't even never seen. Brother, I've had people tag me in shit, and I don't even know them. Like, bruh. Right. I've never met you before. We haven't even had a conversation, nigga. If we ain't say hello, nothing. I just pop up like, you've been tagged with 900 other people. And I'm like, damn, nigga, you tagged 900 people and I was one of them. I feel honored. One. But at the same time, nigga, it's a little weird. I don't know you.
You got too much time on your hands. 900 fucking people. Yeah,
but it be like that. But I share people's stuff, whether it got something to do with me or not. And sometimes I don't even tag that person because I don't even. Sorry, I didn't mean to cry. I got a little emotional.
Oh man, he's sad.
I get support makes
Sad
me
emotional
feel. Yeah,
situation.
I want to talk to the people out there. Share your people stuff.
Yeah.
Support your people.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
easy because it's hard. For those who don't create, I don't think y'all know how hard it is to wake up every morning and have to post something, or wake up in every morning and have to write a song 3-4
Right.
times a day, and then go
Yeah.
record on top of having a day job or taking care of family, or
Right.
dealing with nosy neighbors or whatever it is. I don't think y'all realize. And then creatively, that shit is draining. Because some
Yeah.
people, when you like me, when I do this shit, I do it all in. Like, I'm over the top. So when I get done, I don't sleep. I sit here in my
Yeah.
chair behind this curtain, and I sit there for about 3 in the morning. And then I get up at 3 to go to work, get ready for work. And I'll go to work till 8. So I don't think y'all realize, how much people put into their craft.
That's
Yeah.
true.
It support is free. You ain't always got to buy the album, but share the single, support it. Tell people about it, be proud of them
Yeah.
people, because it ain't easy. Um, you know, it's not easy to do this every day. I'm not gonna lie, I had the longest day ever, and I was like, damn, I can't cancel because I got dope ass people coming on, but I don't know if I got
It
it in me.
definitely be like that.
But then when that light come
Right.
on, I'll be like, I can't give my guests nothing less than 120%, because here's why. I went on other people's shows, and they've had guests come on, and I was sitting backstage, and it was like, all right, now we have Tempo Ty coming on. Hey Tempo, how's it going? What do you do? Oh yeah, really? That sounds good. So, tell us more. And they'd be like, damn, nigga, you ain't got no energy for my guests? Like, Jesus Christ. Like, that shit don't make no sense. I want people to feel welcome. You know what I mean? Make them.
Facts.
My biggest thing is, if people be like, I had fun, my job is done. And that's all I care about.
Yeah.
I don't care. What
Yes,
we talking
yes.
about, we can talk about whatever you want to talk about. But as long as you had fun and was able to let loose, that's what's important to me about this show, because you guys I already know how it is as creatives. You guys already have the world on your shoulders. You know what I mean? It's a lot going on. It's a lot of creativity that you got to try to pump out in so little bit of time to, keep up with the masses. So I already know that feeling. You know what I mean? So my job ain't to press you for answers, you know what I mean? Or get all with the same questions you done heard 60 times a day. You know what I mean? It's to let loose, man. Have a conversation, really get to know you guys as an artist. So, and you guys as a person, moreover. So people get to see what you're about, because I feel like once you know the person, you already know the music is gonna be dope. Because if you got a dope ass personality, I know your music dope. That's my way. That's my way of gauging music. If your personality dope, I feel like your music dope. Can't nobody tell me otherwise, and I'm gonna listen. But if you got a dry ass Russell Wilson personality, I don't know, bro. I don't know if I can get behind that, because I don't want this nigga.
You done made your way back to
Russell
this,
Wilson.
oh my God.
Hey, DC. Hey, if you don't mind me, it was actually something Dynasty said, but I was like, I think it's super, super important. I think people need to hear it
Oh
again.
yeah, man!
The
Look,
fact,
it's y'all show. I'm just
yeah,
pressing buttons.
nah, bro, she mentioned the fact that instead, as opposed to getting upset about people trying to jump on it, that it is okay to use your platform to help the next person, and not, not make them feel bad for using that, because everybody likes to use the crab in the bucket, thing, but no one talks about who's grabbing that crab out. And no one talks about, you don't know where you're going. You just
Knowledge.
talking about getting out.
Yeah.
And then on
Talk
top of
your
that,
shit.
on top of that, I don't think it's so bad for them to grab on me. You know what I mean? Like, I don't. We always talk about it so negative. I think that becomes the mentality of, oh, I'm gonna get it, and I'm not gonna let the next person know how I got it, because I want it to be as hard
Right.
for them as it was for me. But it's, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of that, and at the same time, it's like, for what?
You're
Because
right.
what I'm saying, now you answering to people who ain't of your team, of your culture, of your community. You know what I'm saying? You just, puppet somebody else. Whereas, yeah, I get it. If you let everybody latch on, not everybody's going to be great, but there's not going to be 100% in anything you do. You know what I'm saying? That's like when these rappers fall, 20 people fall with them because they're taking care of, or they're help provide for families and communities and cousins.
Yeah.
And, I don't necessarily see myself as being somebody that's handing out money as more so handing out game and ownership and certifications and things like that. That's how you make the moves. And if that's the case, let them crabs grab on you, pull them out the bucket with you. You know what I mean? So I respect, salute to what she said on that heavy.
You are
God
two
damn.
bright individuals.
Damn.
Hey, I just
if
feel
you,
strong about that, bro. For real.
1 second. If you was a former guest on this show, please cover your ears right now. I'll give you a second. Go ahead, cover them. I think they covered. You are two of the brightest individuals I had on this show. I don't play favorites,
What the fuck you mean now?
I'm about to say, who popped up? Shit. I was say, I ain't get nobody else these stones. Nigga, I know this shit new, but it better not. Security. But there's something to that point, because a lot of people, I like competition. And podcasting, I like competition. I might or not openly compete with another podcaster, but in my head, I'm like, damn, I'm watching what they do, and I'm like, damn, that's dope. I'm not gonna take that, but I'm gonna figure out a way to, match that energy. But I was told something that didn't make sense to me when I started this, and it's to this point. Somebody was like, podcasters shouldn't podcast with other podcasters, and I'm like, nigga, wait a minute. So I shouldn't work with no other podcaster, nigga. I should just be out here in the sea of wrong on my own. You know what I mean? That didn't make sense to me. And I always made it a point to, if I know something and I have knowledge, why not share it? You know? Right. And he's a dope ass producer, but there's things I can teach her just like there's things she can teach me. But that table we're building right now, we gonna eat off of. I'm always of the mind of, I don't want nobody else's table. I'm gonna build my own, but I'm gonna invite you to my table. You ain't gotta invite me to yours. I'm not that kind of guy where I'm gonna force myself to sit at somebody's table. I've always believed in making my own. But at this table, all are welcome. You know what I mean? Right. There's not too many people I won't work with or haven't worked with. Mm-hmm. Anyway, but you know what I mean? Sorry, I had to think about that because I almost yeah. But I say that because I don't believe in hoarding knowledge. When I started podcasting, nobody told me nothing, how to do nothing, how to show me nothing. It was just like, hey, go out there and be somebody, kid. And I went to a media school, but podcasting wasn't one of the things they did. So I self-taught myself how to do this. You know what I mean? But I'm not going to hold on to the information because I don't feel like it's right. Because one, it's not mine to hold anyway. I got it from somewhere else, so I can't act like it was mine. Now, there's some things I've figured out and, tweaked and made my own, but I share those things because I can give you the recipe, but you can't be DC.
Exactly.
That's it. Exactly. That's it.
So, and I'm not trying to be cocky when I say that. I just mean that whatever I tell you how to do something, make it your own. Don't do it me, because I'm crazy and wild and I don't have a filter and I have a gluten problem and wheat just.
Please don't follow me because I'm gonna have you cancel it. So.
Yeah. I've there. Oh, Jesus Lord. There's been times where nigga was like, man, I did what you did and they hated me. I was like, nigga, that was your first of all, you did what I did. Yeah. When I say something, I say it in a way that people know I'm playing. Nobody take me serious. I say shit all the time. I say goofy shit. Don't nobody take me serious. They know DC say some shit. Take it with a grain of salt. He may or may not be serious. You'll know when I'm serious because I'll let you know. But you know what I mean? It's just, you can't hold on to it. And I think that's another problem we have, especially in the Black community, is people have knowledge, but they're afraid to share it because they don't want that person to surpass them or be better at it than them. And to me, that's a wild, weird way of thinking about it. Because like I said, regardless of what you do, we're not the same. So I'm not afraid of somebody surpassing me because I know what's for me is for me. I've been doing this for 2 years in a good place, made my own way. And that's the other thing. Can't nobody, but you also got to realize that in taking that information, you got to change it, because if not, somebody going to be able to say they made you, which is not a bad thing. But you don't want somebody to say they made you who you are. You got to be who you are because of you, not because of anybody else. You know what I mean?
Y'all all just dropping all the knowledgeable shit.
They
and making
inspire
people,
me.
you know.
They inspire me.
Woo. Go ahead now.
It's either the hat and the glasses or they inspire me. But either way, I
I
feel
just
really
heard.
astute.
You just gave a word, my brother.
Yeah. So when you go do your thing, make sure you do it your way. Because nobody likes 2 DCs. One is bad enough.
Yeah, that's enough. We can't have
one of me is enough.
Yeah.
So what's next for you guys? Wait. I don't want to see, that's the problem. I don't want to build a tree. I want to build a table. So I don't know how that works. We cutting each other down. I feel like when you build, the only reason I don't look at it like that is because a lot of people get cut down. You know, using that tree analogy, I've had to cut a lot of branches off the tree that I was building. That I used to make this motherfucking table. No, just playing.
Period.
But you know, I feel like because that feels too deep to me. I'm not a knowledge tree. I'm more of a knowledge cactus. Small and prickly.
Cactus.
Yeah, don't judge me. But I just feel like I said, I'm not trying to do anything special. I'm not trying to, you know, I'm just doing me. Like, and I enjoy what I do, and I enjoy, like I said, the first time I've met both of you guys, and I'm fucking enjoying it. I already called you my best guest, and people are already pissed. So when niggas see me in the street, they probably gonna beat me.
Yeah, it's on site.
But it's good. I don't give a fuck. You know, it's worth it. Because I enjoy, like I said,
I
enjoy
was
this.
the best guest.
Yeah. Anywho,
I came on as a guest. Yeah. I came on as a guest. No, come on. I came on as a guest, and now you see my face.
Yeah. See, you went from guest to host. You know what I'm saying? You know, part of the team. That's how good you were. Hey, y'all better watch out. These two be part of the crew. Y'all fuck around. I don't got no problem recruiting. I know people is busy. I know y'all, about to be top superstars, but I just want to be like, hey, whenever you got time, the door is always open. But yeah, come on through. The invitation's always open. But what's next for you guys? What are you guys working on? What can people expect? Because we're getting ready to go into a new year. 2023 is about to be y'all's. I might not make it there. Shit, I'm moving to Toronto, but
Nigga, what? Nigga.
Oh, I've seen that on the Boondocks. I wanted to try it. I don't know. Y'all seen that Martin Luther King episode? He's like, I don't know if I'm gonna be there. Fuck y'all niggas are moving to Toronto. But no, we got a month left. And I always believe in, because December, I'm a Sagittarius, my birthday's coming out. Shameless plug.
Yes.
I always believe in finishing the year strong. So I always try to make this goal. Because have you guys seen the Spotify rap? I don't know if you guys know about this, but podcasters and artists, they'll send you a pretty much a presentation of your numbers for the whole year, from Spotify. So I always look at that, and I try to make a goal of whatever it is I want to exceed that by, because they use some weird ass numbers. Apparently, I was like 302% above something else. I was like, nigga, that math don't even. I know I grew up in Akron, but I thought it was only 100%. But whatever. But I always make this goal of trying to exceed the expectation of, because like I said, when I compete, I'm really competing against myself. I always want to make sure my numbers last year are way better next year, or even every episode I look and be like, hey, is this episode going to be better than the last one? But what's your guys' plans for 2023 in a roundabout way of saying all that?
Well, for us at Left to Be Right, I'm hoping to have a couple more live performances. And Gerson and I, we have an EP coming out together that we're doing. And I have an EP I'm working on. That's going to be a solo project. So I'm definitely excited for that. That's what we got coming. Just lots more appearances and more visuals coming from us.
Dope. I like it.
Yeah, no, that's what's up. It's kind of similar for me. Now that the music is doing what it's supposed to do, we're growing a fan base. We're starting to kind of, do everything organically. I've been doing a lot more shows, especially in Jacksonville. But the biggest thing for me is a lot of my fan base has been coming. I've been getting a lot of love and support from other cities and other places. So I want to be able to go to those places and show that love back, So I'm eternally grateful to Jacksonville. I'm always going to, respect and appreciate the places that gave me my opportunity, Florida as a whole. But for me, next year is to take what we're already doing and amplify it, go to these different cities, show my face. I don't want to just be the internet thing. I want to show you like, nah, this is real energy, real performance,
That's
and real
good.
music. So yeah, hey man, I might be coming through Ohio, man. I gotta know where to go.
Hey man, I don't know, but I got people who know. Like I said, I'm old. When I get up, I know to go to work and come home. That's it.
This guy.
I'm just saying, I'm old. But no, I mean that's dope. Especially I said as artists, Temple, I got put onto you. So I'm definitely going to be, keeping tabs and making sure, I'm updated. And you're gonna see me sharing a lot of your shit because like I said, I'm one of them people. When I think somebody's dope, I don't care what the world think, I'm gonna share them. And make sure the people that follow me know who I feel like is up next or is already here and you just don't know yet. It's like my wife's played a lullaby. I ain't never heard that before. That was like go to sleep. I was like, nigga, I'm old, I'm going. Where was I? See, that's how I know I'm old because I forgot what the fuck I was just. Oh, because you guys, because you.
But you doing that's exactly what we need as support wise.
Yeah.
It's you being honest, first of all, because we have a lot of people who just feel like it's their obligation to share it because you my cousin or you my friend or whatever. But you genuinely rocking us and providing your platform is doing much more than just you being you. But I just wanted to throw that little out there.
See, y'all never know. I'm too humble to accept that, but thank you. I don't know. See, I'm still new to people, praising me, and I'm used to being like that scold dog when I get out the cage. You be like, is they gonna hit me? Oh, that's love, nigga. What the fuck is that? Love? Oh shit. But no, I appreciate that, and I do it because, like I said, I know the feeling, and I genuinely. And there's a lot of shit I scroll past that I don't share, and it's not because I don't like it. It's just that I can't share everything. I gotta be here all day. But when there's something I really be like, damn, people got to see this shit. I'm going to share it. Put it on the page. Talk about it because, like I said, I feel like that's one of the best forms of, support. Is I have a platform that was growing, whatever, say what you want. But it's and I'm not, you said the word obligation. It's not my obligation because I don't have to. And that's the thing I want to tell people. I don't have to do what I do. Not to be cocky or anything like that. People, they don't, Dynasty in them, they don't have to, put music out for you, but they do it because, they love it, and that's the part of entitlement that I wanted to get to in the end. I'm not, under any contract that I have to share so many things a week or a day or anything like that. I do it because I genuinely like it and I genuinely want to, and I genuinely want to show that respect and that love and support. But I'm not obligated, but I like people and I like people who do dope ass shit. So that's why I do it. But like I said, again, roundabout way to say that you're going to see me sharing your shit, brother. I appreciate your time.
Thank you, bro.
I appreciate your craft. Like I said, what I've seen so far is dope. I was like, man, this brother's energy is off the chain. I was like, man, I seen one video, bro. I was like, man, bro, energy off the chain. Definitely, you can definitely. I've been doing this long enough to be like, damn. I definitely can rock with that person. You know what I mean? I definitely see that drive, that momentum you building it. You know what I mean? So you got it. Keep going, brother. Appreciate you being here, man. You know what I'm saying? Lending your time because you don't have to, but you wanted to. I will never. That's another reason why I share a lot, especially people who come on the show. I definitely appreciate that, and I definitely want to show that love back because you could have. There's 1,000,000,000 podcasts on Earth, you know, and the fact that people want to come on here, I never take that lightly. So I always got to show that love back. Oh, she ain't here. Double time. Dynasty, same thing. Again, from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate that write up. Didn't expect it, didn't have to do it. Made me cry a little bit, but again, if you think I'm soft, nigga, try me. Beat your ass like Sierra do Russell Wilson. I'm gonna stop saying that for that become a rumor. And people be like, yeah, Russell Wilson get his ass beat by Sierra.
Yeah, I heard it.
I heard it somewhere. I don't remember where I heard it, but she beat him with a sock full of butter.
Bro, chill. You supposed to have to laugh like
leaves no marks. But no, again, I appreciate both y'all for your time. I lost my co-host. It's one of them nights. Oh, wait, there she goes. I didn't lose her.
Nah, I ain't had no sound. I mean, I heard y'all, but y'all wasn't hearing me. I was talking shit.
Oh, I thought you was just trying to pantomime. I thought you was pulling a J-Lo.
I wasn't listening.
I hear listening, but ain't nothing coming out. Put the speaker
I was talking
on.
back here. You telling him about his shit. I'm like, yeah, his flow crazy. I'm like, the fucking freestyle whole check. He went crazy on that shit.
Yes.
I'm over here saying shit, and I realized that no one heard me.
Like,
so
he don't
yeah,
care, he ain't reacted.
like I'm like, damn, nobody hears me. Hey, like,
I like that one. But yeah, no. Again, like I said, I appreciate y'all time. Enjoy what you guys do. You guys have a fan in me, like I said. I'm losing my voice. Anywho, you guys, sorry, don't judge me, judge your mama. Anywho, all jokes aside, you guys have a fan in me. What the shit will always, you know what I'm saying, be a home for you guys. You guys got anything you guys want to promote, plug, just want to, you know what I'm saying, get away and talk shit. Doors are always open. Like I said, I appreciate y'all for your time, talents, everything you guys do. Like I said, I'm a fan. You guys will have me watching, supporting. I won't tag y'all and shit, but I will be sharing the hell out of it because I don't,
I'm about
it
to
gets
just start
weird.
tagging them in random shit now.
Yeah, because sometimes I don't, because sometimes if I tag people, they feel like they're obligated to do something back. You know what I'm saying? Like a like for like thing. No, I'm not doing it because I want something, you know what I'm saying, back. I just want to let you know, like, I see what you're doing. I have a little platform. I'm going to share it. You don't got to do nothing again. You don't got to thank me. You don't got to be like, hey, I see you. Just, you know, see, I shared it and move on. Let's move on. Because I share somebody's stuff and they just, every time they thank me, I'm like, you're going to stop thanking me because it's about to get weird. I'm just going to keep sharing your shit. Stop thanking me.
Like, your shit is going to be in my story often. If I fuck with it,
it's going to be on. I got like, you know, a few pages. It's going to be there, you know, Instagram story, Facebook story, you know, Facebook page is going to be there. Just get used to it. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of, you know what I'm saying, you know, guy I am, you know. I don't do much at work, you know, because I'm a, anywho. Let me stop for my
That's
boss.
what my
Like,
podcast is for.
You don't work. But like I said, I do appreciate you guys. For those who don't know, we do this thing called parting shots. It's that last chance to talk to the people, tell them where they can find you. You guys instilled a lot of knowledge, so you know I'm not asking you guys to steal anymore. But usually we ask, you know, give them a parting, you know, some last little nugget of information they can take to, you know what I'm saying, before they go to bed. Hopefully it sticks with them, you know what I mean, little kernel, little nugget. Tempo, I'm gonna let you go first, man. Tell the people where they can find you, you know.
Man, before I do that, man, I'm big on gratitude, bro. So again, I know you thanked us, but I want to thank you. You know what I'm saying? Thank y'all. Even Dynasty, man, it was dope having you on here, being able to talk to another artist. So I appreciate y'all the same way you appreciate me. You know what I'm saying? It's mutual. So, you know, I know you could have had other artists on here. So thank you for that. But for me, back to the music. It's Tempo Tai, T3MPOTAI. A licensed, patent, copyright. It's gonna be the one and only you find. Whether you Google it, go on Pandora, Instagram, Facebook, whatever you pull up, it's gonna be the one and only. Again, I appreciate the support and everything, and also too, man, y'all. If y'all ever need an opinion, a voice, a guest, whatever, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that.
Oh,
I'm gonna take you up on that, brother.
Matter
Matter of fact, she again, man.
What I do?
And no, man, before I go, man, because I'm gonna hop off again, Dynasty, it was dope. I appreciate, you know what I'm saying, you sharing that knowledge as well. And if there's anything I can leave, man, before I go, for me, I go off of what I live off, and it's never fear and failure. I feel like you'll never feel, if you'll never have fear of failing, you'll never fail. So
appreciate you. Let me find my there we go. Appreciate you, brother.
Y'all have a good night. I appreciate y'all.
Appreciate you for coming on.
We gonna be talking with you. So yeah.
Oh, look at that, man. That's what I'm talking about. The connections. I like it. Some people don't like seeing that. Like, don't network on my show. Network. Fuck it up. Network. Network in the comments. Network on the show. Network afterwards. That's what this shit's about. Like I said, you build a table by networking.
Yes.
I like seeing that. Some people don't like seeing that, but I love seeing that because I done seen some people like, nah, man, it can't be networking on my show. It's about my show. Like, man, fuck that. This show's about me pressing buttons and them networking. I want more. The more networks I can put together, the better. I want to see Tempo Time Left to Be Right touring together. That's what I'm talking about. Let's get it.
Right.
So I can be in the back doing my little Russell Wilson dance.
That
serious face.
Yeah, don't smile like it's a joke either.
Yeah, nah.
Oh my god.
Anywho, no, I appreciate you, brother. Yeah, network. Please network it up. Yeah, that's dope. I love seeing that. Like I said, appreciate your time. Thank you for coming. Like I said, always welcome, man. You got something to promote? Hit me up, man. We definitely put something together.
For sure. Again, hey, y'all tap in with me. Thank y'all again.
Welcome, man.
All right, bro.
Dope people, man. Dynasty.
Well, y'all can find us on all social media platforms at Left to Be Right Entertainment or just Left to Be Right. Yeah, just come, you know what I'm saying, get to know us. I do have an EP out now, Emotions of a Writer 2, Volume 2. I want people to check out. And if y'all don't check out the whole thing, because I know it's a little longer, just check out the
Dynasty. See, we don't give people options. Y'all gonna check out that whole fucking thing, and that's the bottom line. Because I said so. Ain't no half truths around here. You're gonna do the whole. You're gonna get all this music. You're gonna take you, girl. You're gonna take all this music tonight. So you're gonna listen to the whole thing. Sorry, I didn't mean to say it like that, but listen to the whole thing, people. That came out wrong.
Well, okay.
Sorry. Flashbacks. No, I'm just playing. But no, man, because I hate giving people an option. Because listen to it. It's dope. Why not, man? You ain't got chill to do tonight. You about to, play Xbox or jerky jerkins, man. Listen to the music. Support. I don't know what people do. Don't look at me like that. But you know some people who
jerkins to her music though. Be respectful.
Yeah, that's weird. Please don't.
Don't do that.
Yeah, don't.
Yeah.
Oh, the fact that we got to do that because it's 2022 because we know. Anywho.
Yeah.
But yeah. Sorry.
And everything that Tempo said, the love is reciprocated, the support and all of that. Savagely humble. I will be checking out some of your shows. I'm trying to.
You was on there fucking with me the other night.
Cool, y'all cool.
Thank you. Also, you are one of the only people, and this is a first. I think you went back and watched so many episodes and was commenting with the show like it was live. I was like, damn. I started reading something. I was like, damn, she was into it. I appreciate that. That means so much to me because I was like, damn, I don't even go back and watch so
Man,
is that bad to say that I don't? Because I'm one of the people, I live in the moment. Once the show is done, I'm on to the next one.
It's over. I'm with you. I think I've rewatched no. When I first started, I used to watch all our episodes over, behind it. But now
I used to make clips, and that was the only time I really watched it. But now it's like it's live, it's raw, and I don't need to watch it. I was in the moment. I lived in that moment, and to go back and watch it just makes me feel revisionist. Like I'm gonna start looking at it differently, and I want to preserve that moment. But I just thought that was dope because I was like, damn, she was dedicated to watching us. I was like, fuck, that is awesome. I love that.
I felt a little obligated only because it's like I feel like coming into this, you guys had some knowledge as to who I was because of excursion. So it's just like, they really fucking with me for real. I can't get on this front like I know who they are, and I just
let me tell you. Let me tell you. I'm not even gonna lie. I've had that happen. I brought somebody on. They was like, "Hey, EC," and I was like, "Who the fuck is EC? The fuck is that guy?" He's like, "Yeah, man, thank you for having me on What the Stuff." And I was like, "Brother, yeah, that's Facebook name, but thank you." And he was just going on, and it was just like, "Brother, you will never be back. Clearly, you don't know nothing." But I don't really expect people to come on this show knowing anything, because I mean, the type of show we are, it's not like, last week's show gonna be like this week's show. But I appreciate it though, because you got to see our personality, so you knew what to expect. Some people come on here not knowing, they think it's one of them button up shows, and this ain't that. Like, you're not getting Brian Gumbo, brother.
I tell people exactly what they about to get before we go live. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna say it's gonna be like that. I'm gonna say some shit that's gonna have you like, what the fuck did she just? I tell them that straight up. So be ready.
You know what I tell them? Welcome to the show. Get buckle up. Buckle up. If you ain't never seen it, get ready, nigga, because it's about to be banana sandwiches. But no, again, I appreciate your time. Like I said, I couldn't have Excursion on here like 62 times talking about Left to Be Right without having the head of it on. You know what I mean? Right. I just felt like respectfully seeing you work, you know what I'm saying, and seeing what you guys are doing. I was like, it's only a matter of time before I get her. You know what I mean? And
it's crazy.
Mission accomplished.
I was like,
you think it's a game? Hit fire on these bitches one time.
Hey,
dreams do come true, people. I don't think I really was like, I gotta get Dynasty on here. I don't care how long
I was like, this nigga beat me. Shit.
I had to, because like I said, I'm from Akron, and seeing people from Akron do stuff,
understandable.
To me, one is amazing. You know what I mean? And then seeing what you guys are doing and the love the love you guys are showing and trying to do, I was like, I gotta highlight that. I cannot finish this year out, because I was like, I gotta have her on by the end of this year. If not, I failed. So I beat my mission by 30 days, motherfucker. I still got 31 days left. Yeah, nigga. Actually 32, because I can't count. I think.
Shut up.
Huh?
Shut up. Shut up.
Anyway, burns, nigga.
Y'all can catch me every Friday. I'll be back with season 2 on next Friday, December 9th. I had to think about it. I'm like, damn, what is it?
Oh, the day after my birthday.
Season 2. That's your birthday?
December 8th.
Oh, whatever. Anyway,
oh hell no.
Oh hell. I'll be back. Season 2. It's a Hard Knock Life, December 9th. I got some Louisiana people in the building, so we'll see how that go. I might understand them, might not. Who knows? You never know.
Woody, you know what I'm saying? Get down, Woody, you know what I'm saying?
I live in Louisiana and still don't be knowing what the fuck going on. I be like,
oh shit.
Okay. You can also catch me on Sundays, 8:30 p.m. Queens with Attitude podcast as well. We motherfucking back too with season 2. DC say been doing it for 2 years. I've been doing it. I just hit a year this weekend.
Okay.
In the beginning, I learned everything my motherfucking self. So be consistent. That's it. That's the thing. Be consistent. Do your thing. I learned how to edit, all type of shit. No. Thank you. So once we found this live shit, it was over with. I was like, fuck a clip. Fuck all of it. Nigga.
Indeed.
Like, catch me when you catch me or don't catch me.
It's the replay.
You better go
back watching on demand.
Like, stop playing. But nah, just keep going, y'all. Keep fucking going. Endless possibilities out here.
Word. I guess Boomer was still had them clappers clapping because he ain't
Yeah,
never
he was.
come back. Because that nigga was like, oh man, I'm on the side of the road. I'll be back, nigga. I'm gonna find somewhere to park, nigga. You found somewhere to park it, all right. Anywho, we catch him next week. I don't even know what's going on next week. I have somebody on. I never know who will be here. I gotta thank our guests. Like I said, it was important for me to have Dynasty on. I love what Left to Be Right is doing. I'm getting a little choked up. What they're doing and the strides they're making and the noise they're making, you know what I'm saying? They're not just putting on for themselves, but they're putting on for Akron, and they're not shy about sharing the spotlight. You know what I mean? So it's dope. Shout out to Tempo Ty. Like I said, his people reached out to me, which is crazy. I got people's reaching out to me. That's how far I've made it. I got representatives hitting me up in the email like, hey,
hell up. You ain't make it. I got the shit like that too, and I'm way behind you.
hey, it don't matter.
Fuck what you
Hey, I'm gonna let my shit go because you know what I'm saying. I'm a nigga from Akron, so I gotta talk my shit. I wasn't
Hey, but
expected to
that's
be
dope
here.
though. But that's dope when somebody peoples hit you up.
It's a good feeling. It's
You know?
it's a weird feeling, but a good feeling. Like, hey, I represent such and such.
Right.
We would like to
I
have
got
them on the show,
artists
and I'm
that I
like,
would like you to
damn.
interview.
Word.